President Trump, Mr. Musk, I deeply respect both of you as leaders shaping the future of America and beyond. Today, I have just one simple question. President Trump, Mr. Musk, a question for you. Education has never just been about schools. It shapes nations. It decides the future. Lincoln understood this. That's why he said, "The philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." Now, if Lincoln said 6 hours, Elon would say 6 minutes. And Donald, well, I bet you'd bulldoze the whole forest and build the greatest golf course. A legendary one, like nothing the world has ever seen. Unconventional. I say very unconventional. But that's exactly why the world listens to you. At least I can say this as a Japanese person. I do. Lincoln was a man of wisdom, courage, justice, and discipline, the 4 classical virtues of the Greco-Roman tradition. And in the 21st century, who embodies those virtues? You too. Not in the way scholars expect, not in the way history books describe, but in your own rock star-like, electrifying, unconventional way. Trump, the warrior who fights without apology. Musk, the visionary who rewrites the future. You are not traditional philosophers, but then again, neither was Lincoln. But now I ask you, what philosophy will shape the minds of the next generation? What kind of axe should they be sharpening? Because history is clear, when education collapses, civilizations crumble. It happened when the Roman Empire fell, when philosophy and virtue gave way to decadence and chaos. It happened when the Ming dynasty stagnated, when curiosity was replaced by complacency, and the world's greatest fleet was burned to the ground. And today, it is happening again. The 4 classical virtues shaped the Western world, and through Christianity, they became the foundation of European civilization, and those very principles became the foundation of America's founding ideals. But do they belong only to the Christian world? No, they belong to all of humanity. And now, in a world where the Mediterranean is in turmoil, the war in Ukraine rages on, the Middle East is on fire, we must ask ourselves, can we rebuild civilization without virtue, without wisdom, without true education? This is why I started LAIF, Liberal Arts for Everyone. LAIF is not a corporation. It is not backed by billionaires. It is not controlled by politicians. LAIF is something more fundamental. It is a research lab, a space for ideas, discussion, and learning. Based at my university, it is led by students, thinkers, and educators who believe in the power of true liberal education. We work not in government offices or corporate boardrooms, but in universities, research labs, and classrooms. We study, we teach, we debate, we engage with local education, exploring how philosophy, history, and ideas can shape the world. Because liberal education is not just for the elite, it's not just for the West, it's for everyone. But we cannot do this alone, President Trump, Mr. Musk. The world looks up to you, not just as leaders, not just as disruptors, but as thinkers. Thinkers who bear the responsibility for the future of philosophy and education in the great nation of America. A nation that, at its best, embodies a philosophy that can inspire all of humanity. I know that at times, some may find your ideas unconventional, radical, or even outlandish. Some may struggle to comprehend them. But history shows us that great ideas often begin as impossible dreams. That is why you are not just thinkers. You are philosophers in action. And so was King David, a man of faith and wisdom, but also a warrior, a leader who shaped a nation not only by his battles, but by the ideas and philosophy he left behind. Great leaders do not just rule, they define the soul of a civilization. And that is what you have the power to do, and why you have the power to do it. Because power is not just in wealth, status, or force, but in the strength of ideas, the depth of wisdom, and the courage to lead where others will not. Ideas are not just powerful, they shape the fate of civilizations. Weapons win wars, but ideas win civilizations. And when great men speak, their words do not simply disappear. They plant seeds, seeds that may take decades, even centuries, to grow. And that is why we are listening. Your words, your vision, your philosophy can breathe life into universities, research labs, and classrooms around the world, because the philosophy of the schoolroom today is the philosophy of the world tomorrow. And if we fail in education, we fail in everything. So I ask you again, what should the education of the future be? What is the true spirit of America, and how will you take this message to the world? Because the world is watching, and history will remember, like a great show. They're waiting for your encore. Soichi Nakamura, political philosopher, founder of LAIF, liberal arts for everyone.